Right, here on the bench we've got a PLC. This is in error. I've forced an error into it, created one by putting a stupid thing in there, and that's the screen unable to connect, nothing's happening at all. So we want to be able to diagnose what's wrong with it. The screen itself has two Ethernet ports on it, one of which goes to the PLC, the other one of which, this one here, would normally go to the socket on the front of the machine. We've plugged in directly into it, into our laptop here. So in order to connect to that machine, we go to our laptop and we'll go down to our network thing down here and right click on that, open network and sharing center. Open the network and the sharing center, and we'll go up to here, change adapter settings, and then we need to look at our Ethernet connection. We've plugged the Ethernet cable, the other end of that cable there will go into the socket on the front of your machine. So for our Ethernet settings, we want to right click on there and go properties. Oops, it's because I'm holding the thing. Right click on there, and what's it got to the back? That's better. Properties. Right, so going to IPv4, which is the one we want to change. Properties. This will normally have obtain an IP address automatically because your system will be serving it. So click on there, put in the IP address that you want this laptop to use, which is going to be 192.168.250. For the laptop, I normally use 101. And if I go a tab, it'll fill in the subnet mask, and then we'll click on OK. Close. We'll just close these for the sake of tidiness. Open up a browser window. Any old browser will do. Internet Explorer, I'm using Firefox here. It'll take a little while to start up because this is a bit of an old PC with lots of stuff on it. Eventually. Just thinking about it. Right. Okay, there we go. Just wait till it brings up the home page. It's got little bits and pieces on it. It seems to be a bit slow connecting, but there we go. Right, so now in the address bar, we will type in http://192.168.250, and the PLC itself is .11 / S for sugar, D for dinosaur, M for mother, enter. Now this is connected to the PLC, and you can see we've got various things telling us what's going on. It tells us that it's in error. We can have a look at that information there. I'm just moving this around so I can get the mouse in a better position. If we go back to SDM, what I'm really interested in here is a thing called the logger. So if tells us the CPU is in service mode, that's what that red light flashing on the front of it is. So if I go down here and go to logger, this screen here will tell me what has happened, and I've been doing this and testing it, so we've got some errors here. If you can take a picture of this screen, that would be excellent, and send it to me because it will give me a good pointer as to why the thing has gone wrong. Even better, if you can click on this button here, upload from target. It will ask you if you want to save a file. Save the file somewhere. That'll appear in your downloads folder. Go to the top here. That file. If you can send me that file, then I can open that in Automation Studio and work out exactly what's gone wrong with your PLC. Unfortunately, you can't actually reset a fault from here, which is a pity. But in order to do that, cycle the power is one way. Obviously, you have tried that. There's the